On Tubi TV from, I believe, 1982, I watched the Crown International Pictures, I think that's the name of them, sex comedy, My Tutor. Now, Tubi TV will give you ads, but they don't censor stuff. And I feel like part of their initiative with their movie selection is the cheapest, biggest boobs we can get. Because they really deliver with a lot of their titles. And I think that this movie here was trying to ride like a bit of a Porky's wave in the 80s, where it's like, hey, these teenagers, they want to go see the movie with the boobies. And I'm okay, we give them that. You got this guy, awkward, not so great of an actor. Can't remember the guy's name or anything. Can't remember the character's name. They call him like Brad or something. You know, I'm going to give him the name Brad, and I might be wrong. Anyways, he's set to go to like Stanford, but he failed French on like the last day of school. Everybody's hanging out at summer, and they're so weirdly sex obsessed with no morality. It's just, hey, so first day of summer, let's go get some hookers. Let's go to the whorehouse. Oh, that don't work. We're gonna go to Mexico. Yeah. His parents don't seem to give a shit. His mom is there for comic relief. His dad's a creep. But his dad says, look, talk to the Stanford people. It might be a different college. I'm saying it's Stanford. They'll accept you, but you got to get like an 85 or better on another French test. I'm hiring a tutor for you. She's coming here tomorrow. Gets this tutor. Her name, I think her name's Caren Kaye, the actress. She's not really in much other stuff. I think she might have been in some TV guest appearances. Anyway, she's the French tutor. And I gotta mention this awful 4-minute opening music number montage thing where she's like working out at the aerobics class and he's doing his French test. And it's like, you're my tutor. Oh my God, it was the most cringe 80s stuff ever. And I usually like 80s things. Went on way too long. Set such a bad pace, I thought about just aborting the film altogether. So, anyways, they get together. She's kind of writing him, hey, you need to study up. Dad made a specific pact with her. If he passes the test, gets the 85, gets accepted, you get a $10,000 bonus. She's like, okay, cool. Well, she's a bit strict to him. He doesn't much like her. I'm calling him Brad. Goes to a whorehouse. Couldn't get laid in a whorehouse. One of his buddies he hangs out with is Crispin Glover. This is before Back to the Future. Before, was it Friday the 13th Part 4? I think it was, yeah. That he was in 84. Also, this gal he likes has an early appearance in the film, just signs his yearbook. She's dating a guy named Biff. How weirdly coincidental is that? A few years before Back to the Future, we got Crispin Glover and Biff. They even joke, hey, nobody's named Biff. Maybe they were. So, anyways, he's coming home late one night, and what was the tutor's name? I'm going to just call her the tutor. She decides to go swimming in his pool. She goes skinny dipping, and Brad spies on her. And he kind of gets caught at the end, and she's like, hey, no spying on people, it's not fair. I like the lecture type voice she gave him. She seemed kind of stern about it, but they're studying some more. And she has some boyfriend who drives a Porsche 911 Targa, who's just a douche. Eventually, though, it's an ex-boyfriend and ex-fiance. She's leaving him and stuff, but he wants her back. She goes visits him like for a date one night, or just sneaks up to his house. Yeah, sneaks up to his house, I think, or his place, their old house. Sees him getting a blowjob from some chick in the car. He's like, I can't explain, you're not supposed to be here. Like, oh gosh. Cringe, right? So, as that crap's going down, she heads back to Brad's place, and he talks about how they went to a mud wrestling thing that night, but all he could do was think of her. And then she goes skinny dipping again, but he spies on her. she comes up to him. I guess he makes it apparent he's spying on her, and then they make out and get it on. And so, yeah, you get to see her naked quite a bit. I don't know when they're doing French, but they sure do a lot of banging. You know, he's reading about his techniques, trying to bring some new stuff to the sack. And that's her movie right there. It's just, how much longer can this chick and him bang behind the parents' back? Oh, and maybe he'll pass a French test. Which he does, without like any real issue. He has like a birthday party with this tent at the house. I did like how at one point he gets the help around the house to leave. There was one decent scene in the whole movie, really, where it's revealed that the help are good with English and they're saving up to go to college. And Brad knows that, and he's like, oh, hey, can you guys go on a little vacation this week so I get the house to myself, you know what I'm saying? I know you speak English. And they're like, okay, fine. But yeah, I like the way how they were playing the bomb. The dad was a creep. He gets drunk at this party, and he's like, hey, I want to sleep with you, French teacher. And she's like, nope. I'm like, oh man, this guy's parents are such assholes. So even the mom has a chance to say something kind of redemptive, but doesn't. You know, this is before Risky Business shows up and kind of gives some kind of dramatic property to this kind of French teen sex genre. Well, anyhow, he ends up finding out that the teacher was paid $10,000. He passed the test, but his dad says, oh yeah, I gave her a bonus, $10,000 if you passed. Did she tell you that? You know, maybe she's been leading you on with some stuff, because the dad saw, like, was spied on him, saw the two making out at her, like, what do they call it, like pool house, I guess. So yeah, the dad uses that against the son, and now she says she's leaving to go to France to visit her family, which she wasn't talking in a French accent, so I wasn't really buying the family from France stuff. But she's like, yeah, I'm leaving you, but you know, don't worry, you got this other girl who's interested in you, it appears, and now I was basically your sex tutor. Bye. There wasn't very good comedy in this. Like I said, there was only one scene that was any good. All the like sex joke gags didn't go over well with me. There's a weird car chase where like Brad's got this scooter and the boyfriend, it's kind of revealed that, hey, maybe I'm hooking up with this guy. What? He crashes his 911. Terrible slow motion of like the wheel in the air as it's supposed to be airborne. I guess lands on its side. He's completely unscathed. I don't think that's a 911 that was turned over. Just it's a boring movie. There's nothing funny said. The music was horrendous at the beginning. It's got this bad message to it. You know, I think this really set up everybody for the failure that we have now in society where, oh no, you're just learning about life here. Oh yeah, sex is just fun. Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, go ahead and screw anybody before you're married. Don't even mention that as it being anything bad. Now you're cool. So yeah, I feel even worse for the cute girl at school who's now interested in this guy. Only because he had some other chick. It's just wall-to-wall stupidity. You know, they're constantly hooking up. Like almost every girl in this movie is treated like an object. Yeah, there's even like some chick at like a cafe. It's like, hey, can you do me a favor? Blow my friend over here. Okay. Oh wait, biker gang shows up. Yeah, that's my fiance. He doesn't like it when I do this. Not realistic at all. Yeah, oh shit. Give My Tutor 1.5 out of 4 stars.